What role did your father's faith and his decision to become a minister play in your life? Had you always been raised in the church?
Oh, absolutely, yes. My dad was a worship leader in the church my whole life because he had such a great singing voice, and my mother played the piano. In fact, that's how they met. She was actually playing in Tyler, Texas on a radio program, I forget how many days a week, and in those days, radio was such a phenomenon and attraction, you might say, that they would actually have the studios with glassed-in windows downtown where people could stand, kind of like you see, you know, NBC, New York, where today, that's how my dad met her. He actually would go down and watch her play on this radio program at lunch. He told these guys, he said, man, I want to marry a woman that could play the piano like that. Yeah. So he was all excited about her and ultimately introduced himself, and they started dating and ultimately got married. So yes, that played a huge role. Music played a huge role in my life because my dad being a worship leader, my mom being the church pianist of the church, it was an interesting time growing up because as a young guy growing up, I started singing in the choir when my dad was the choir director, and I would sing alto with the ladies, and that's how young I was. And then I dropped to tenor with the men, and ultimately to bass. When we went into the church in Bay City, Texas, the church was very small, and my dad was the pastor, my mom played the piano, and I actually was the worship leader at 15 in the church because there was no one else.
How small church was it?
I think we had like 27 the first Sunday, so it was very small. I think the auditorium only seated about 80 people, you know.